Blocks in, Vince. Dave, you're feeling fit.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How we doing out there, cupcakes? And you, Cashy's Koi. I see you go across. Give Cashy some twisted love. Tell him I sent ya. He will love it. Well, we've literally just got into the Mega Munga tunnel, and my boy, as you would have already seen at the start of the video, our Ricardo has been very busy over the weekend, and oh my word, it looks wicked, Rick.
What's going in there, boys? Put the mixer at that end and start at your end. Put the mixer at this end and start in the middle. So we'd like you to start in the middle with the mixes and work towards the walls. Whatever.
Well, in all honesty, I'd rather concentrate on your ponds first.
Yeah, they've got to be tight.
Yeah, I know they've got to be tied down that end.
But yeah, I mean the mixers here, we've only got enough to get a few loads going so I can get some more sand. We can get going and maybe start bring the wheelbarrow down along here and then just have to shovel it across.
Yeah.
So these, start putting these up. So outside blocks are going to go right on the outside.
Yep.
And then once we come to the middle walls, come straight from the middle on the middle walls.
All right, straight down there.
Yeah, whatever fits. End up, so actually start with, that's not a bad place to start because you're tied off then, you're overlapping all the way down.
Yep.
Yeah. There she blows.
Wouldn't we be better off doing either side and then getting it level that way?
It's level, mate. If we put the same amount of muck on, the whole thing is laser levelled.
Laser level.
So Tom come in and did it with me. It's his job, that's what he does.
Yeah.
That's why we've got so much muck under some, 2 inches over here to 10 mil over here, because it's done. So as long as we put 20 mil of muck under every block, consistent with the mix today, obviously it's all about the same consistency on the mortar.
Yeah.
What mix did you do on that?
Doesn't really matter, as long as it's the same. About 5 to 1, as long as it's the same, you can't do a sloppy one because it's just,
Yeah.
They've got to be all bob on. Got a bit of fed mix to help it bind. Go.
So yes, cupcakes. On that note, I'm going to put you down so we can crack on. Look at the state of my do. But Rocky Boy's just gone up to put kettle on. Ricky's been sorting out. Look at my hair. Ricky's been up the shop sorting out the council and the pet shop licence people, and me and myself and Rocky Boy have been plodding along. He's been feeding me muck and blocks. So here we go. We've got that corner in. We've got that corner in. The only thing I haven't done yet is got 2 in along here, but I wanted to get that corner in so we can Rick can run one way and I can run the other way once he comes back, because before Rick had to dash off, he was doing this side and I was doing that side. So I've done these 3 all around in that corner, and I've just done those 2 there and that one ready for after tea break. So the way we're going, we might get Might not just get one level. We might get 1.5 levels round. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to put you down. Sorry to say, Cupcakes, because I need a cup of tea and I need my Red Bull. So I will come back to you in a bit. Yep. Yeah, it's getting worse. I tell you what, Rick is such a messy worker. Rick's done. And then you come down to the bit that I've done. Nice, neat, tidy. Not Rick, he just slaps it in there. But yep, we're doing well. We're going to get one more block in the corner over there so we can work out our level that the filter needs to come up to. But then we're going to concentrate on this end coming this way. But today's path makes a difference. But you can definitely see it coming together now. So yeah, looking pretty swish. And considering we're not brickies, that don't look too goddamn bad, does it? So, I'm now off to have a cup of tea. State of my fucking hair. And we're definitely getting through the blocks, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely disappearing. We might need a few more to finish off. So, yeah. I think today has killed me. It's definitely killed the dude, that's for sure. Be alright once I have a shower later. Anyway, my little fruit bats, I'm going to go and swallow the last of my Red Bull and have a nice cup of tea. Ladies and gentlemen, so here's up run for today. Later than normal. What? Absolute. Way to go. Yeah, we've got one block down the end there, which will show us our final height, and that will be for all 3 ponds and filters.
Do you want a 4-inch block? You do, don't you?
Well, might as well when it's wet set it in, and then I can build off of it every time.
A good chunk. Just for a front. These stands here. Hurry up after this, man. All day.
But look what we've done, Vince. I've chucked it up. You've polished it up.
There we go.
Dave's mucked it up.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah, and just build that in. And just,
Yeah, it makes sense, right? It's wet, doesn't it?
yeah, just because just keep chucking muck on and build them up. We've just got a solid support there. Trying to tidy it up. There's no tidying it up. Just chuck it in the back. She done. That's about. And that'll support the path as well.
There we go. When can we go?
Soon. Sooner than you think. When did we start building this tunnel? A month ago?
Yeah, there we go, guys.
The next day.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes? And yes, I've found my hat. Thank Christ for that. Because I left the twisted beanie at the forest along with my speaker. So no tunes for me. Well, no loud tunes for me today. Much to Susan's pleasure. Anyway, what have we been up to this morning other than a well-earned rest? Because honest to God, Rick broke me yesterday. I was broken. When I got home, well, Dave had to help me peel myself out of the van. Yeah. Yeah. So it's now 2 o'clock and I think I'm ready to actually do something. So at present, the Grown On Tank Easy Pod has been done and cleaned. They're just topping up now, but I am going to have to come back in here to that tank because I need to do some scrapes. The gingham fish of Busy's isn't looking too very happy, and neither is a couple of the smaller ones, so scrapes are in order. I'll do them before I start on the main pond. These guys over here are doing absolute great guns. And as you can see, there's no water movement in there at the moment because that one's on a clean and so is that. That has had 3 boils so far. So it's definitely working. And this thing, oh my word, I have got to say, and I have got to admit, it is a game changer. It really is. When I was told by other people that run air source heat pumps that you will notice a difference, and boy, do I notice a difference, especially in the electric usage. That's for one. And 2, the pond or the Grown On tank, once it's finished topped up and the air source heat pump's finished doing its thing after a clean, that is sitting at 21 degrees and costing me less than it was to use all them fucking aquarium heaters. So really chuffed with that. These guys are looking good. And Phil, if you're watching, I need you to come and collect it. They're all good. I'm all good. I was going to be taking, well, I was going to take the homemade upflow apart on the bottom and putting in this rubber on the bottom because I was losing water from it through a seep. But I think I've cracked that now, so I might not have to take that apart. I do still at some point have to empty it and put an airline into it for cleaning, and that is becoming evident that it is. And considering I'm using the airlift and now I'm using a 3,600 litres an hour pump going through the Easy Pod, you'll be surprised at the amount of fines and shit that is coming through. So for those that say these things, whether they're a homemade one or a bought one, are crap, they're talking out their ass because they do an absolute job. Now this is being run like a Tempest was designed, and that is as a mechanical polisher, because I want as little shit going through that air source heat pump as possible. And now when you look at this one, all this has got in here is itty bitty babies at the moment. There's a couple of slightly bigger ones in there, but they're doing absolute great guns and they're still creating a considerable amount of waste. This is one thing I do tell people when they're thinking about taking on fry of any size, whether it be small size or slightly bigger, they do become very time consuming, because if you don't stay on top of filters and everything else, it will kick you in the arse. And with small fish, it will kick you in the arse very, very quickly. Especially when you're in small bodies of water. Fry this one back up. This should be the last boil now. So, yeah, I reckon that's the last boil for that one. So 4 on that one. This one only needed 1, so that easy pod is doing its job. That 10,000 flow is running at about 60%, I think. So that is actually running faster than this one, and yet this one is letting fines through. Go figure, huh? So yeah, I'm just about finished topping these up. I'm going to go and grab the microscope, and then I shall come back to you guys. Motherfucking Flukes again! And I think there might be a little bit of costier as well, but fuck me. One great huge one with it in his belly still, and there's loads of little ones giving it rave dance party. Fuck's sakes, it's a closed system. It doesn't get anything from any other system, so how the fuck? The only thing that I've found in his shed that could cost any cross contamination or put flukes in there is slugs. But many people say, but you can't get flukes on slugs. You can. I don't give a shit what people say. There was a gentleman called, I can't remember his last name, back when I was on the forums, and he actually scraped a slug and found flukes on there. Motherfucker. So this time, what I'm going to do is they're going to get hit with a PP treatment first this time round, and then I'm going to bang them with the PP. That way, if there's anything else there as well, PP will fucking smash the shit out of it. But hopefully we've called it in time. I honestly don't think there's any need to scrape any more fish, because if you could see down this eyepiece, you'd be saying exactly the same fucking thing. Yes, I tell you what, these new phones are absolutely brilliant for taking photos and recording videos, but you try getting a photo down the microscope with one of these phones that have got 4 lenses. It just don't happen. Otherwise, I would love to show you the fluke rave party going on this slide, and literally, oh my word. Oh, them little bastards have moved. Oh, there he is. Let's see if I can find that big bastard again. Not that I need to see him, because he's fuck ugly, and enough of my chit chat. I'm going to put you down. I'm going to get some PP knocked up, and we're going to smash the shit out of these flukes. Well, I've got to put a second dose in. It's only just been over an hour, and it's cleared itself, so there must have been a heavy bio-loading system itself as well. So yeah, I've got another bucket full bubbling away down here, and I'm not too worried about doing it again, because I am actually in here doing bits, as you can see. Ooh, new shelf going up the mugs, and I'm giving them a bit of a shift round and a bit of a new look for the minute. But yeah, let me show you. Look, hour and 20 minutes, and it's looking pretty doggone clear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit them with another dose of PP, and then once I've done that, I am then going to nuke the living shit out of the tank with Fluke P, so I can knock this on the head once and for all. And the reason for that is there is fish in the tow-side tank. I want to get over here in the warm now. I've got the air source heat pump running. big shout to my man Andy from Andy's Koi Puddle. I'm looking through there the long, and I've noticed there's been a parcel dropped, and I know what that is. Thank you very much. And your bollocks. Is it gonna stay? Just broke my fucking phone over. Oh well, I have to get some gold label on it. That'll fucking hold you in place. Anyway, enough of my digression. I'm just about to get this bucket in there, and we will get these parasites knocked out. Bam! With a hook. So yeah. So I'm going to put you back down. I'm going to go back to shifting the mugs around, making some space up the top, because there are ones that can now go on the hooks that face the right way. All the rest will stay up there, but it's looking swish. So anyway, enough of my flip flap. I'm going to put you down, toss this back in here, and go again for a second time. How are we doing, cupcakes? Well, that's the PP over and done with. I've smashed in some Fluke P. Now, one thing I dislike about Fluke P is as soon as it hits your active K1 bay, it foams up, and then all your K1 and that lifts up, so it's not actually being touched by the treatment. So what I've done is I've turned the bio bin off for an hour or so, just so I can get that penetration of the Fluke P, not just into the fish, but into the filter and the media as well, because the media will hold it. Got my new bit of wood up. Fly wants to join me for a cup of tea. Thought that was added extra, so. Oh, talking about mugs. Don't forget, if you want your Twisted Koi mugs, get across to Wayside Print and Design, aka Wayside Koi Lifestyle. So yeah, I've got to say, I've just down my tea, but I've got to say, Sherry Coke is absolutely awesome in these beer steins. Again, if you want a beer stein, get over to Wayside Print and Design. I'm just lucky that I get freebies. I've had a few freebies, and I've got my flamenco one. I've got t-shirts. The blue jumper that I showed you on the merchandise video, that's actually mine, because I didn't realise until I was putting it away. It actually says a Twisted one across the back. So big thank you there, Wayside Koi and Print Design. You know, John is absolutely legendary. So on that note, let's have a quick look at the little ones. They've definitely seemed to have perked up a bit. As you can see, the Praziquantal foams up. So what I've done, I've turned that off for an hour or so, just so I can get that penetration into the media. I haven't put the rubber on here, because I'm not sure it's leaking from. I think it might be leaking down here. I know I've got a leaky ball out there, but as you know, I'm trying to eliminate them so we can have less water usage, because the more I don't lose, the more I don't have to put back in. So yeah. So as always, guys, I will catch you again tomorrow at New Forest Koi. But up in Twisted Koi, you lot out there, you are always great. And don't forget to get across to Wayside Print and Design for any of your Twisted Koi merchandise. See you tomorrow, guys.
That's all, cupcakes.